simple interest. So again, in your future, we're probably not going to be dealing with simple interest. You're going to be probably dealing with a lot of compounding. Multiply, multiply, multiply. In this particular case, interest is calculated just on principal and not the previous amount. So think about it. I want you to apply that to, let's say, your debt. Or, forget it. I want you to apply this idea to investment. You put money in, and you want to see that grow. Would you want your money to grow based on the previous amount, or grow based on just the number that you put in the beginning?
Previous amount.
Previous amount. Why?
Because it's going to be higher.
What? Explain.
Like the interest will keep building up.
Building
higher and higher.
Higher, higher. Well, simple interest will technically go higher, higher. There's a particular way I'd like you to describe it. What makes compounding so much more attractive than simple interest?
Yeah.
Okay, how about we do an example? We're going to keep it same as before. We're going to talk about it as 10%, as we've done before. Quick example. Let's pretend the principal is, so we've done parts A to C, the previous class. I need someone to work with. I need someone to give me a number that I can work with today.
50,000.
No, give me your principal. What is a principal that you needed to reach your financial goals at the age of 65? So I'm assuming by now people have tried questions part A, B, and C. How much do you need right now to reach your retirement goal at age 65?
49,500.
Okay, so let's pretend we have 49,500 and we put this in simple interest. And we're going to say our simple interest is 10% per annum. In other words, per year. How much do I get the first year?
4,950 bucks.
So my interest, so my final amount, my interest is going to be 49,500 multiplied by what? Spencer, how did you get that number? What do you multiply?
0.1.
Yeah, it's 0.1. Which is $4,950. Okay?
Not bad.
Simple interest. This is how much you are getting every single time. So the next year, so this, I'm going to pretend this is year 1. Year 2. What's my interest? What I just said. It's based on principal. So 49,500 times 10%, which is same amount. Get what I'm saying? So what do you think I will get for year 3?
Same.
The same amount.
Yeah.
So let's keep it simple. Let's pretend I only invest for 3 years. How much am I getting in total?
4,950.
4,950 3 times. Now let's compare that with the compounding we've done until now. Versus this, if our principal is 49,500, my rate is, let's pretend it's still 10% per annum, compounded yearly, so once a year. Year 1. How much do I get? Bless you.
4,950.
Same amount. I'm hoping you're still following. But year 2,
We add
I earned this much on top of that. So what is my new amount? At this time, you might want to take out a calculator, yep?
Maybe for that amount times plus that amount.
Plus that amount. Let's try to do that really quickly. So it's 54450.
Wow, you good at math, sir.
It's just addition. So how much is 10% of that? Come on. Just move one decimal place. 10% is just moving one decimal place.
5,000.
5,000. Right? 5,445. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Year 2, I made over 5,000. Year 1, I made, year 2 over there, I made the same amount. And year 3, and this one I might need someone to help me out. I have this amount already. I earned this much more. What is the total amount I have in my bank account? Come on. Yes?
Wouldn't you do 49,500 minus 5,000?
Not minus. I had this much in year 1. I earned this much, and then I earned that much. So how much do I have in total? Go ahead.
You just 10,390.
No.
So with this and my principal.
Okay.
So how much is that together?
59,895.
895. Multiply that by 10%. So how much is that in the third year? 5,989.50. Do you see how if we're compounding, the interest gets bigger? Why? Because as Spencer was trying to say, your money makes money for you. The interest is also gaining interest. And that's what we call snowballing. That is compound interest. So again, if we're talking about investment, which of these two would you prefer?
The one on the right.
If you're talking about debt,
The one on the left.
Alright.
For sure.
which one would you prefer? Right? Well, except things can get a little bit funky. It's not always the case because, of course, if it's debt, you're paying it off, and so things start to change. Because you're constantly paying it off, sometimes this is actually better. But I'll hold off that conversation. For now, let's just talk about how the money accumulates.